The very dramatic rise of the softcore aesthetic in pop music in all its simplicity has a very short shelf life before it starts to lose its polish. It's very easy for songs like these to feel too formulaic, and where I think The Chase by Hearts to Hearts succeeds beyond the pitfalls of this genre is its dynamic production. The end product is a dreamy, quite sedate R&B focused track, yet a brooding bass synth line present throughout most of the song creates an inescapable feeling of unease. It commands your sole attention right at the beginning, though why it's here and the company of otherwise brighter, dreamscape-esque production choices is never explicitly stated. The chase in the context of a relationship is the initial period of meeting someone with one or both parties trying to win over the interest of the other. So it may seem like a love song, but it's not really. The chase's overall narrative devotes a lot of time to bridging the gaps between reality and fantasy, using an ink pen to draft a reality for yourself that you have imagined. There are several narrative ideas we can extract about dreaming, fantasy, and attracting things to you, both romantically and in terms of goals and aspirations you have for yourself. So, quote, the chase in the context of this song is more so about chasing whatever it is that you desire. These are relatively niche but very important hallmarks of the softcore aesthetic. Effortless dominion over things, yielding success with the power of your mind and intentions alone. The instrumental, while quite tame, has a lot of character to it that backs up all of these ideas. I think this will be a song that grows on people over time as we become more used to its melodies and begin to recognize the underlying synth lines that develop throughout the track. They create such an atmosphere of mystery, again, unease, developing our narrator and the overall identity of this group as aloof. There are things that go unmentioned, knowledge the narrator has over the subject of the story that are not revealed. These chords indicate to me that someone or something is working to lead us on. It's this innate sense of power and a supernatural hold over the reins of fate that makes up an important component to this aesthetic in regards to manifestation and willpower. The feeling of the song matches the narrative of tailoring an ideal reality for yourself, giving credence to the power of your mind and heart alone. It all begins with that unexpected heavy bass synth line. It lures us in and stays with us for most of the song, but comes back in full force each time after our narrator sings, "I love the way you love the chase," to me working as a sonic representation of the spellbound trance the subject has fallen under, the mystical inner workings of our ability to write our own reality. It's an interesting idea. Your dreams and aspirations function more like entities in their own right that are capable of being enticed or manipulated in some ways. A creative approach to the sentiment of follow your dreams, move in the direction of what convicts you the most. It's a well-researched product of popular trends in the industry right now, veering into the territory of manifestation and, again, the law of attraction which rests underneath that. The chase also fits quite well with the idea that the group is just debuting, using these ideas about manifesting a reality into existence to outline the development of their own concept, manifesting their own existence as a group. They could be speaking to future fans, insisting that they love the way we love the chase. Hearts to Hearts love the way that we are enticed by the music and concept. Speaking that into existence, insisting that this is the reality already may very well bring it closer to actual fruition. I love it. I really like this song as a debut. It's certainly unlike any other SM debut so far. I can definitely see comments about how tame the song is in tandem with how closely it develops existing trends in the industry. SM Entertainment is historically known to push the limits more than this song does, but if nothing else, I think it works to manipulate elements of existing trends in ways that are intentional. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it does synthesize these trends in meaningful ways. I've said it quite a bit on this channel. K-pop has a concept problem when it comes to intentionality in the work. So often concepts are treated more like set dressing, which gives the product an overall hollow feeling, causing it to become unrelatable. It's hard for me to connect to a song without a solid concept behind it. So this song, while sedate, feels fully realized for what it sets out to do. I think the R&B focus of this track, produced by the incredibly talented members of Flow, among other collaborators, such as Kenzie for the songwriting especially, it all comes together. It all works very nicely for a song with a concept such as this. Yeah, I have time for the softcore aesthetic. I know some people are insanely tired of it, and the nachos discourse as of recently has certainly exacerbated the issue, but in my opinion, this too shall pass. I have a similar understanding of this as the trends of the past which have come and gone. If you were a fan of K-pop around 2020 and did not like 80s music, it was not a fun time to be around. This is just my initial impression of the song, but so far I really like it. The true test, of course, will be to see how this sound and style is developed. Upon future releases, maybe their sound will be extended extended into completely new territories as a part of an overall multi-dimensional concept, similar to almost all other SM groups. You know, groups like Red Velvet and aespa develop recognizable styles, but certainly do not stay in the same place sonically for very long. I would be very surprised if H2H doesn't do this as well. I think those are all of my thoughts. A very tame introduction to this group, but enough concept work is done both lyrically and sonically that commands a sense of intention. It's dynamic enough for me. Definitely let me know what you think about this. What are your thoughts on the rise of the softcore aesthetic generally? Are you tired of it in the context of K-pop? Is it transformative enough in the context of this song, and so on? Thank you for watching this. If you did, subscribe if you want to, and I will see you next time.